Dear me. So, I think I might have a slight issue. I think I messed up. Now, hear me out real quick. Just hear me out. So, you know how I signed up for CourseCareers? Right. Now, before I even signed up for this boot camp, I did some research, watched some testimonials, read some articles, and I tried to stick to the articles that were produced by the bigger companies in the tech world, kind of like HubSpot, for instance. And I'm reading these articles, I'm informing myself so that I can make the right decision for me. And as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing, in the tech world, you can do this, do this, do this. And somewhere along the lines, I definitely crossed some sort of wires. Now, as I'm going through all the coursework in CourseCareers, I realize that they break it down in a way so that you can kind of understand each step of each role. And then they dig in a little bit deeper into the role that you would play as a sales representative. And as I'm getting deeper into this, I'm realizing this ain't what I thought it was. So I was under the impression that my role would consist of demonstrating the product or service to the possible future client, right? I thought I'd be the one to be like, oh, so you like our product, but you want to know if it can do A, B, and C, and show them how our product can do A, B, and C. No. A sales development representative actually is the person who is doing the outreach. They're the person who's cold calling or cold emailing to reach out to a prospective client. So that's where the problem is. I'm not a fan of cold calling, like at all. So herein lies my dilemma. How am I about to make a career change where the main responsibility would be to cold call individuals, and I do not like to cold call? How does that work? Because I haven't quite figured it out yet. What am I supposed to do with that? Seriously, what am I supposed to do with that? I spent money on this boot camp and I'm gaining a new skill, which is amazing. But the intent behind it kind of went south when I realized that I wouldn't like what I'm doing, which would put me right back to where I was. Right? So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? That has literally been stressing me for a while now. I still have my final exam to do because I'm still studying. It's a lot more in depth. At least the test is. The test is a lot more in depth, and I need to dedicate a lot more time to it before I actually step in and do this final exam. So I did decide to take the final exam. I'm gonna complete this because I'm not gonna just give up halfway through. I'm gonna complete it. But the question really lies in, what do I do after that? You know, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let God. I'm gonna let God. Like I said, I'm going to continue with finishing my final exam and getting my certificate. And I'm gonna apply to jobs. I probably will lean more into finance since that's where I'm already in. And it's not that I dislike finance, I just dislike what I'm currently doing in finance. So maybe I'll look more into those. So I'll still apply to jobs, just possibly more in finance. And who knows? Maybe these new skills that I acquired will help me get a better paying job, because isn't that always the goal? I'm still working on getting debt free. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll let it to God, because I can't stress out about that and still try to study and still try to be present at my 9 to 5 and still try to do my content creating. I'm just gonna overwhelm myself. So the stress about what to do with my career, I'm literally gonna let that go. I'll still do what I have to do in the background, and the right thing will come to me when it needs to come to me. Man, it's definitely been a roller coaster. But if anything changes, I'll definitely let you know. Till then, love me.